Breaking news that is sending shockwave through global markets. The United States and China, the world two economic superpowers, have just struck a deal to slash tariffs and call a 90-day truce in the escalation trade war. But what does this mean for you, for businesses, and for the global economy? Buckle up because today we are diving deep into this game-changing agreement, unpacking why it matters and what could happen next. Let's get started. Picture this. For months, the US and China has been locked in high-stake economic showdown. Tariff, those taxes on imported goods, had skyrocketed. The US slammed a jaw-dropping 145% tariff on Chinese imports.
Very friendly, the relationship is very good. We're not looking to hurt China. China was being hurt very badly. They were closing up factories, they were having a lot of unrest, and they were very happy to be able to do something with us. And the relationship is very, very good. I'll speak to President Xi maybe at the end of the week.
But then, on May 12, 2025, everything's changed. After intense weekend talk in Geneva, US and China have agreed to a 90-day pause on tariff cuts up to 30% down. Stay tuned as we bring you more updates on these developments. Please do well to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much.
We're seeing the big turning around in the last few weeks, and that's of course that increase a lot of uncertainty and I would say near-term probably more downside risk, both for China and for US. So we have some recent analysis basically looking at say how if the tariff war say further increase on a different scenario. So scenario one that we have US increase the tariff on the 200 billion from 10% to 25%. If we talk about status quo, we estimate that it probably will affect China GDP growth by roughly 0.4 percentage points in 2019 and 2020. And the US side, that economic impact probably 0.2 percentage points, but inflation is will also picking up. So it will be lose-lose scenario. But of course, in the most severe scenario, if you talk about 25% tariff on all Chinese imports, then economic hit on China will be much bigger, and the negative impact on the US will also be much bigger. So we hope that both sides will be taking a rational attitude to maintain the dialogue. But as a market participant, of course, we are cautious about the downside risk.